Today I've been working on digitizing all of my negatives that I've shot over the last couple of years. Since I came up with this digitizing arrangement, I figured it would be good to put some practice in on it before I have to actually put it to use, work out whatever kinks and processes, get my workflow sorted. I had to stop. I've done a couple of pages of negatives already, but I had to charge batteries. And I figured now that I have to put everything back together and work through the rest of my stack, it would be a good time to show you guys sort of the arrangement that I've concocted, if you will. So we'll start at the top. I've got this old Bessler 23C with a dichro head, nice controllable light. I haven't really played around with this in this instance yet because I don't really need to. Working our way down, we have the negative carrier. I've got the Negatrans by Bessler, which has a little cranky knob you can rotate your strip of negatives through. This has been really helpful as far as working quickly. Throw that back in here. Focusing element, right? You get your larger lens. I've been using an L Nikkor 50mm f2.8. It's nothing special, but it's what I have on hand, and it works out to be a really appropriate focal length for projecting onto the sensor of the D850. I've been using its negative digitizer just because it works well with live view, and I've been hooking that up through an Elgato HD60S and running that to my laptop, so I can use that live video feed to focus, which it should be pretty set up, and then all I have to really use it for is making sure I've got the negative aligned with the sensor, and I'm trying to maximize the use of space, so I want to make sure that the camera doesn't drift. I have an old science fiction book that is giving me my proper distance. That is the biggest thing I would love to improve upon, is having an adjustable bed so I could affect level. Ideally, I would like to have a better way of shifting it in the X and Y axis to really get everything precisely lined up. We're going for speed here, so it sits on top of an old book. So let me get this all hooked up and I will walk you guys through the process. As you can see here, I have everything hooked up. I'm going to, I'm capturing the screen so you can see what I've got going on there. So first things first, I need to go into the negative digitizer. We're just doing black and white negatives, so we're just going to put it in monochrome. I'm going to go ahead and stick that under the enlarger, which we need to turn on. I'll slide that in place, more or less. And then this is a little loud, nothing I can do about that. I've been spoiled rotten by the cold light head, and the the 45 MXT is really nice. I like this one a lot, but, well, you work with what you got. All right, so now we're gonna fine tune some alignment. Like I said, the system's not perfect, but it is good enough. Get that kind of lined up. Let's go to the, all right, that's the first negative. Ding. And I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it, right? It's straightforward. So light through negative through the lens, focused on the sensor, which I've got the live view on because I'm using the D850's negative digitizer, which is feeding me a video signal to my laptop, right? Make sure you can see back there. And then I just kind of reach around and use my thumb to trigger the shutter. Take a picture. Beautiful. And then we move on to the next one. You can see I got a little bit of, got a little hair somewhere. I've already cleaned the enlarger lens, and I've made sure the negatives are clean and water spot free. So I've yet to track down that hair, but like I said, for now this is good enough. And just like that, we can kind of, you know, blast through all of these negatives. Once you have everything set up, it's really pretty quick. Beats the heck out of scanning. I think this is one of the first rolls I shot when I got my FM2. And then once you're done, roll out your negatives, and you put them back in their sleeve. No, but it's been nice. So I'm putting my time in. I'm also, you know, it helps me out because now I've got digital copies, or I will, by the time I'm done, of all of my negatives. And as soon as I develop all that color film for my family, it should really make it quite easy to get a quick turnaround time. Sorry, let's turn that off. It makes it really easy to, or it should make it really easy to power through all of that, then make some prints for them and ship them back. So I hope you guys found that interesting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If anyone still wants me to run through a more DIY setup that doesn't necessitate having equipment, let me know. But that's what I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed. It looks like I'm going to be doing a little more dog sitting coming up, so who knows how that'll affect the last, what, 3 days of videos? I'm bad at months. The last 2 days of videos. Wow, almost done. That's exciting. I've shot a little bit more with the Century graphic. I've got to process all of that film. So we might do a walkthrough of some of that when I get it done. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope everyone is well, taking care of themselves and being kind and decent human beings, and experiment, play around, do interesting things. I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow, folks.